Sharon, you've been an MVP for 2 years. Can you tell me a little bit about your journey?
Thanks, Nicholas. So my MVP journey has been very surprising to me. It all began when I started at Ashling Partners in 2021. That's when I was introduced to UiPath as a product. Previously, I was working in different machine learning and artificial intelligence solutions. But the nice thing about UiPath was that at that time, UiPath had robotic process automation together with intelligent data processing, which they called document understanding. So that was my introduction to that ecosphere of document understanding. I was fortunate enough to explore products in DU such as AI Center and the whole document understanding framework where you send in documents, different types of documents, digitize, extract, validate, export, and we incorporated them into our end-to-end solutions, and that evolved my expertise in DU. And somehow in 2022, late 2022, I think, I applied to be an MVP, and I never thought I would get selected to the interview process and even, become an MVP. And to my surprise, in 2023, they announced that I was an MVP, a first-time MVP in the document understanding space. So, from then, my journey has been in DU. I've seen the product evolving from DU to active learning to many more solutions that we see in the future. So it's been a very rewarding and exciting experience to see how my journey has evolved.
Sounds amazing.
Thank you. So Nicholas, you are a 4-time MVP, and congratulations on that. That's a huge achievement in our MVP community. So tell me how your journey was and how it is today as an MVP.
So it actually all began because we didn't have a community back in my home country. There were some companies doing UiPath development. We had a team of 3-4 people at the time. And since there wasn't a big community, I started getting involved in the community with the forum. So I was never actually, I never really wanted to be or looking forward to be an MVP. I just started to meddle in the community, replying the forum, ended up getting in the forum moderators group. Then when the COVID task force started in 2020, I got into that. But then it was just a way of connecting with fellow RPA developers around the world and getting a chance to share the excitement that we all have with the tool. And after 2020, when it was ending the year and the renewals for MVPs started, I got asked by many people, hey, why aren't you not applying? And I never thought about applying because, again, you contribute because you like to do it. Same as you love to do it, you love to contribute, but it's not that you're looking forward to that. So when other people just say, you should apply, you'll be great, and whatever, you kind of get into that. And with a little bit of shyness, I decided to apply, and I got as an MVP first time in 2021, and yeah, the rest has been just history.
Thank you for sharing that. So you've started, way early in the MVP community as an MVP 4 years ago, right? So how have you seen you started as a RPA, you started in the RPA category, and you've seen it evolved, UiPath evolved in different products. How have your experience been so far?
So that's a great question, because initially when I started, we already had Orchestrator and stuff in late 2017, early 2018, but I really loved Studio. I really loved robots and everything that you can do. It was amazing. And every release, every new version, you see new features. And I remember working with clients and getting a new feature release 2 months after we've done a project. And now I look at it and I could have been done this so much better if I had these new features. So the tool has evolved a lot. And not only that, now we have a lot of new products in the space, and you're an expert in a lot of them. So I'm really curious to know about your experience in DU and ML.
Thanks, Nicholas. I think my experience is similar to yours, where you said, 4 years ago, they didn't have the capabilities they have now. And, you had struggles and challenges, and I think that elodes to document understanding as well. When I started way back in 2021 on my first DU project, there were so many components that I wish they were there that they are now. But I think that echoes to the lovely thing about the UiPath's product team is that they listen to feedback and they improve their product with community feedback and within the community with their support as well. So I think, that helps, as a developer for me to resonate with UiPath, to resonate with document understanding and see its evolution. So from a, developer standpoint, I started with DU and we did many intelligent, data capture automations with, different document types. And as far as document understanding is in today's world with active learning included, as a capability, I think that effort has incrementally diminished. Now, as a developer, you can actually focus less time on, the labeling and training efforts and focus that time to innovate a more, comprehensive end-to-end solution.
So you work with DU and you've seen it kind of all, like from start to where it's getting right now. And I'm curious, what you think of the future of DU is going to be with all the new developments and Gen AI and LLMs and how we can use those new tools in the DU environment.
That's a great question, Nicholas. In today's world, at least from the start of 2024, we see AI being tangled with every single product in the market today. I think as far as DU is concerned, we have had a very healthy evolution with introduction of active learning and so on and so forth, even in the communications mining space. So the future, as we see enter into the generative AI space, document understanding has new introductions such as generative extraction and validation, generative classification, both using the generative AI capabilities, and future introductions of large language models such as COMPATH and DocPath that have context grounding, which would make your large language model more specific than generic. I think that would help companies that already are in the IDP space explore large language models and generative AI capabilities into their solutions. So I think it's a healthy balance of, document understanding evolving in the AI space. And I'm very excited to see that adaptation in the market in the upcoming months.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to see what you are going to do with all of these new developments and how all that knowledge is going to be contributed back into the MVP program.
Absolutely, Nicholas. And that's what I love about the MVP community, because we are so well knitted. We, learn from feedback, and we, if we need any help, the community is always there to support us. So I think as, document understanding evolves, as we evolve, I think as the MVP community will always be there. And I'm excited to see what chapter has to offer next.
Oh, thanks. And
Yep.
It's been a pleasure talking to you.